So if you never came camping with me before, you're in for a treat. This is a few days after the new year, and some of us are still here. We're still having fun, and we're still getting together. So stay tuned, sit back, relax, and come camping with us. RVing Georgia.
We're chicken dinner.
That's a bingo. Bingo. What's up? So you want us to clear our cards?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I got bingo.
Oh, she got it.
She sure do.
Yep.
Oh, I got bingo.
Oh,
G48.
bingo, bingo, bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Yay.
B4. Bingo.
So after bingo, we had the pleasure of eating gumbo made by our very own Dahlia Dishes and Destinations. Now it's time for a little sip and paint. Now, I'm no artist, but my good friend Jane from Island Wide Production is going to make all of us Picassos by the end of the day. What you hear in the background is the fellas getting ready to watch the UGA game at the Super Bowl. Well done, Georgia. And when I think about this game, my heart goes out to all the families that have lost family members the day prior due to a senseless attack. May we continue to pray for our nation and the safety of our people. May we forever stand united. Back to painting. And you might be wondering, why it's sunny outside and we're all having hoodies and sweaters and jackets and coats? Because it was somewhat chilly. It was a beautiful day, but it was a warm day. It was a warm day with friends that I now call family. Presently painting, we have Island Wide Productions' very own Jane. We have Dahlia from Dahlia's Dishes and Destinations. We have Crystal from Camping with the Calvins. And we have moi, Val, with Adventures with Val, the solo camper. From our session, we are missing Ruth from Real Life with Adrian and Ruth. Mr. Calvin was so wonderful and made sure his wife and all her friends had hot cocoa to sip on to stay warm while we were painting. Being that it is the new year, we tend to reflect on the years past, and I've learned a lot on my journeys, especially this camping journey. Friends are very important, especially those who treat you with love, respect, and kindness. And as long as you can return the favor, I believe it is the recipe for cohesiveness a long time and lifetime camaraderie. Tell me down in the comments below, who are the people that you are thankful for? Now, this is something I've observed. Every woman sitting at this table is a different nationality or from a different culture. The camaraderie that we have is just phenomenal. So shout out to women who can get along without bickering, without feeling the pressure of jealousy, without feeling the need to compete. Sis, if your circle isn't like this, get you another circle. It's 2025. Be confident, be secure, and most of all, pray and ask God to order every last one of your steps.
Yes. So I love my sisters, but I gotta come with my brothers too.
Where would you leave it? His husband wasn't home for months.
Now, I don't have to justify as a woman why I smoke cigars, but let me give you a little bit of knowledge. Women have been smoking cigars for centuries, but social norms have often discouraged it. The history of women smoking cigars is linked to the changing status of women and cultural ideas about gender roles. Though the history of women and cigars have fluctuated over times, historically women in tobacco-growing regions smoked cigars, with Aztec women known to smoke, as well as reports of Peruvian women during the 16th century smoking cigars. When asked why do Cuban women smoke cigars, the answer was Cuban women who smoke cigars often do so for the same reason as men do, for enjoyment, relaxation, and social interaction. Though I have been judged for partaking in the pleasures of smoking a cigar, however, I don't care. But anyway, I never judge anyone for their pleasures unless I find it to be immoral or unethical or breaking the law. However, still, who am I to judge? As the night grew, one by one, we all gathered around the fire because, after all, that's what camping is about. The center of attention is the campfire. Campfire symbolizes togetherness, community, and a connection to nature. They can also represent creativity, warmth, and protection. And as you saw earlier, we were sipping and painting. Creativity, bonding, socialization, all makes for a great camp group. Historically, fire was not only important from being able to prepare food, but it also provided protection from predators, provided warmth, and became a focal point of the community. And what a great camping community it is. Now, I know everybody thinks their camping group is the best, but in this camping group, we teach, we learn, we share, and we care. Oh, and did I mention we pray as well? Not saying that we're saints, but we are grounded by faith. As I get toward the end of my video, I want to say thank you guys for hanging in here this far. I basically just wanted you guys to know that it's not all about going out into the woods, pitching a tent, doing some bushcrafting, although that is fun and that is nice, and survival skills, yes, are always needed. However, I just want to let you guys know that sometimes you can let your hair down and you can have fun with your crew. You ever wonder what happens when you fall asleep in your camper? The same thing that happens when you fall asleep anywhere. The earth keeps revolving. But sometimes it's good to stop and pay attention to nature. Get aware of your surroundings and appreciate the beauty that life has to offer. There's nothing like camping during the winter or the fall. Y'all, look how peaceful that is. That is so peaceful. Never take for granted the beauty that life has to offer, such as this beautiful lakeside. Life emerging from dry, cold soil. Beautiful, majestic trees that thrive in the dead of winter. As I witness the brush dancing in the wind, I too am reminded that I am here. I am present. I am she. When you're doing one of your favorite pastimes, you forget what day of the week it is. I love this thing called camping. And as I always say, keep on trucking to your next campsite or your next outdoor adventure.
Adventurous with vibes, 22 years of serving our country. Now she can relax from Sunday to Sunday. She worked real hard serving this nation. Now she's enjoying the benefits of nature. Click that thumbs up, subscribe and like, and keep on trucking to your next campsite.
And just like that, the Cinderella is home. Hey, sugars. Hey, sugars. Hey, sugars. Come here, give me some love. Give me some love.
Oh, and I didn't forget, here's my painting.